I've been trying to do this since 2017 when I first ended up being disabled and knowing that I wasn't going to be able to meet all my life's goals and dreams. So let me explain. Because the doctor said, hey, do you want to live to see your children graduate from high school? And if you've heard me talking at all in any of these chats or streams, the most important thing to me is my children. The most important thing to me is Black children, right? And in that moment, I was like, okay, what you gonna do, girl? I decided to get myself together and become the Black woman that I wanted my sons to look for in a wife. So I lost weight. I went to school. I opened a daycare after a while. And I became a chef in my own right. But all of those things were just for my one purpose and goal, and it will always be that. My one purpose in this world is young Black folk.
Citizens, how's your spirit? Mine, super excited to be here with you guys tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's make sure that we give thanks. Thank you so much, universe, for getting this right. Everything. I managed to be here, y'all. 5 minutes late, which is amazing considering all of the things that have been going on. You guys, oh my God, let's just go here. How's your spirit? Y'all know me. I am JP, the aspiring matriarch, also known as your spiritual DJ. That's me, JP. What's a spiritual DJ? Well, basically, you show up with your theme song. I check in with you and your spirit and see how things are going on. So, right now, how's your spirit? Tell me what's going on. What's going on in the chat? I saw Big Bad Bull. I didn't get a chance to pin your comment before we did a thing here on YouTube and StreamYard. However, I'm so brilliant that I know how to go over here and your comment. And Tadar, thank you so much. And because you did the homework, as Rashawn said, you are moderator for the day. You don't actually have to do anything, Big Bad Bull. You're just moderator because you're super awesome in that way. Thank you so much for showing up. He says, hey sis, Rashawn sent me over from Knowledge of Relationship Show. Oh, let me make sure I get the whole thing read to you guys. Eek. There he goes. Show me what you're working with, baby girl. Ah, you're so sweet, Big Bad Boy. How's that handsome spirit? Thank you so much. Okay, so that was pinned to the top. Thank you so much for showing up here. An observant creator. Got my act right. Shout outs to the actual soapbox, Rashawn, Dave, Knowledge and Relationships. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here with us today. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you read the title because you may have gotten the link from somewhere else, but the title is Today on My Porch. I just had a whole baby 4-5 days ago. Cesarean, y'all. Okay, this was after my Instagram stream earlier today, which you should check out. Daniel posted the link about an hour or so ago, or however long ago. I was in the bath. Oh my God, you guys, I had the best bath. Self-care, amazing. But anyway, you guys, so what I'm gonna do is start with a theme song. You know how I do. And get my act right and move this thing along. Thank you guys so much for participating in the chat, commenting. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, get this to people so that we can have a conversation. If you guys reach me anywhere else, I'll put that up here now so that I can make sure that I get the housekeeping out of the way. Excuse me, let's just do that. Tadar, housekeeping, Tadar, let's see. If you want to reach me somewhere else, you can reach me here. That's me, JP, your spiritual DJ, JP the Aspiring Matriarch.com, JP the Aspiring Matriarch at gmail.com. You can reach me on the Facebook group there. I will be posting a Discord link coming soon, but I'm still working on getting the back channels done. If you would like to support the stream, or your spiritual DJ, you can do so at Cash App or the Buy Me a Coffee below. Also, that's where I put my writings, upcoming things that I'm working on, and share with other folks. So that's housekeeping. Is there anything else? Shout out to everyone who gave donations last time. I was not able to get my act right and get that list together. Brother Clarence, thank you so much. Shout out to Big Rig, Don Frank, and there's someone else that I am forgetting. I am so sorry. And if you want to come up here and make me get my act right, I will do that. You just, go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link now, you guys. Um, and you are welcome to come up because this is really just a conversation about the things that happened in the world today on my porch. And I keep hearing all these content creators like, you got to go somewhere, you got to do something. You can't do nothing from home. Man, if you knew the people that showed up on my porch and what they said. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Pretty much. We're going to have a smoke session. So the next thing you know, we got to do our medicated moment. And then we're going to do the theme songs. Okay, you guys? So tonight's medicated moment is brought to you in a bowl, the same bowl that saved my life. Y'all, we need to retire this thing. Look at it. I can't clean it because inside of it, can you hear it? There's glass. So when I was keeping myself alive after I died of COVID and came back, this was the bong that I used to keep myself smoking and going. And so it went through a lot, and it needs to be retired. I feel like, this is really icky for me. It's not what I would normally do. I prefer clean things, but right now it's just not what I got. Anyway, on to the medicated moment. Today it is brought to you by Desert Runs, 22.6% THC. Fantastic smell. It's got lovely dark greens and purples. Can you see that? Right. Remember what I told you about purple? If you were listening to the stream earlier today, I said to look for things that have myrcene in them because myrcene is the terpene that helps with pain. So myrcene in your mango, myrcene in your wine, and then your food, what other food items, and then in your cannabis. And then that way you've got a really great well-rounded, boosted medicating experience. And that's really the point, you guys. So let me get back over here because I've got the wrong banner going. I apologize for that. Still working out some things, but you guys love me, and I appreciate you so much for being here. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the theme songs. You know how it is, guys. Fair use for spiritual healing purposes. Where's that banner? Where'd it go? Ta-da! Fair use for spiritual healing purposes. What's your theme song? Circus, 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 circus. I'm a circus all by myself. One big circus, 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 circus. I really haven't even smoked that bowl yet, y'all. See, watch, I'll show you. Kind of residual goopies. Plus, you know me, I medicated my coffee. So, today's theme song to start off with and get my act right while we get you guys in here. And guys, remember, make sure to share. Okay, did that part already. Good job, JP. Now get your act right and get over here to your song. All right, today's theme song is called Worth by, I can't say that name, you guys, so I'm going to spell it Kwakuasante. Okay, see it right here. Right here. That one. Okay, cool beans. That's today's theme song. Here we go. No, not that one. This one. I'm gonna get the sound up. How's that sound, guys? You brought me down to earth. Babe, you don't know. Give me a 5 in the chat if the sound's okay, please. Let's see who's in here. Rashawn Day said, hey, family. The sexual, I'm sorry, the intellectual soapbox. Excuse me. There's another Anyway, the sexual intellectual is a content creator, and the intellectual part threw me just for a little bit, y'all. My bad. So shout out to Auntie JP, Knowledge and Relationships. We in the building. The intellectual three. Thank you so much. Awesome. The sound is good. I appreciate you guys so much. To a person who is really that worthy, yeah. Was lost, now I'm found. I dropped the link. Feel free to come up, bring your theme song if you want to. Fair use for spiritual healing. Hey, you brought me down to earth. Babe, you don't know your worth. Ow! You are my muse. Oh, don't get that copyright claim. Let me tell you about that copyright claim. As long as I don't get that copyright strike, I'm fine. The copyright claim means they're going to steal the pennies that it takes for this song to go through. Right now, we've been going for 2 minutes. So if they want them 2 minutes worth of pennies because they're that damn petty, then y'all go ahead and be that damn petty corporate. Because what I'm going to do is continue to lift the spirits of my community and those around me. That's my job. That's why I was put here on this planet. You want to know what my purpose is? That's my purpose. How do I know that that's my purpose? Because Lord have mercy, the universe made sure to show me my purpose today. Every time I turn that camera off, or even with the camera on, when I was inside of here, not sitting on that porch, trust and believe me, there was somebody coming to the door or saying something or in need somehow, a spirit who just needed some understanding, somebody to hear him for just a moment. Literally, y'all, I am telling you, the child walked up to me and she said, I just had a baby 4-5 days ago. Cesarean. What the hell? Where they do that at? Why you just walking around here? Walking up asking somebody, can you buy a damn cigarette? And yes, I let her buy the cigarette because I understand there are people in this world who need to feel as though they have paid their way. And then I pass it along to somebody else. But we have lost compassion for one another. Brother Bolo was on earlier talking about fear. We speak so much. We proselytize fear. The bag, that thing is more important than just people. Understanding, compassion, human decency, damn. Anyway, the song that actually came to mind was this one, but I believe that it was the theme song last time. But the second line, I think, is what it is. And Ula, you can help me remember. But I think it's the second line that I want to get to you guys that's important to me. And I'm going to pull up the lyrics for this one. If Title will let me. Shout out to Title, by the way. It's really my favorite. In a way. Will it? Sync lyrics. Boy, look at that, y'all. Oh, we done came up in the game. What I've learned from the ocean. How to dance and rejoice in the motion. Oh, I wish the sound was louder. The moon will come. No! What I've learned from a soldier. Every man is a son to a daughter. Gotcha. That part, you guys. Can we go back there for just a second? Because I want to talk about it. Because that's the thing that I understand differently about religion, spirit, whatever, right? You can have that. I'm not going to take it from you. You can have God in whatever form you intend to. But that line in the song, and he says right there, what I've learned from a soldier, every man is a son to a daughter. And if you call God your father, and he's a son to somebody, you might want to consider that when you start beating up on people's spirit. When you start talking about the sage burners and the so ons and the so forth. It's just an energy that you don't understand. We don't knock you for what it is that you got. Well, most. I debated religion 20 something years ago. So to me, it's not something that I really need to do. I see you for the human that you are, your inner child, really. And in that way, I can understand you. I can meet you where you are in your journey and we can have a conversation. You can show up with your theme song and we can talk about it. We can talk about the things that happened on my porch today. We can talk about what's going on in the world. Be more cognizant when we have conversations. Not just say what we want to say because it makes us feel good in the moment. That thing. We could do more of that. Anywho, anybody in the comments have a theme song for me? I am going to drop the link. Thank you guys for asking for support and getting the likes up and getting the word out. Let me get back over here and pay attention to some other things really quick. Sorry, guys. My stream health. Oh, it's not so bad. Ta-da! I can take that. Yay, JP. Cool beans. All right. We're doing good so far. Doing good. Ta-da! I'm so excited. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Oh, I need to pull that back up. Forgive me. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go back to this song. And sing the lyrics, JP. Oh, I'm supposed to be medicating right now, you guys. Let's do a different song. I know, right? You forgive me. I'll be having moments. Let's do this one because I really like it. And I need a break. And we'll play some video too. Give it to me, give it to me. Hey, my way. Hey, fair use, care use, spiritual healing. I really do not like the way my sound quality is on my side, not yours. That's funny. It says a swap bolo. Mm-hmm. Be right back, y'all. Hey, swing my way. Baby, you need to swing my way. Oh, baby, you need to swing my way. Marky D can do you right in the flyway. Hey, babes. Look at that grin on your face. Fair use, spiritual healing. We can get my act right. Oh, I hear you over there. I hear me over there. I'm so ridiculous, you guys. Oh my word. All right. Does anybody know that song, by the way? Do y'all remember Prince Marky D? Anybody remember where Prince Marky D came from? I'll be talking about that Friday night. Same time. Shout out to all of my full-figured fellas. I feel like there's some men who might feel some type of way about that. So I'm not going to say it again. It's a one-time thing. How about that? Fair. Speaking of, let's just do this. We'll go there for a theme song. And then I promise this time I'm going to get my act right and medicate like I'm supposed to so we can move on with this stream, you guys. Feel free to drop your theme song, pull up in the chat, pull up on the panel. Like I said, pretty much just a conversation. Now, let's see. Which one am I going to do? I think, well, that's the original one, not the first one. Okay, we'll go there. And we will go. Does anybody remember what the one was? Excuse me. I didn't like that one. Let's try this one. Title song.
How you doing, brothers and sisters? We are the heavyweight kings of rock. Getting no soft, pretty MCs knows. And when you thought it was safe to be an MC,
That's right, Rashawn. Prince Marky D was a fat boy.
Busty.
I want to play this one though. Nope.
The sound that you hear is gonna be so rare, but have no fear. The fat boys are here. Being the
Hold on. That's the one. Do, 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 do. Hey! The fat boys are back. Hey! And you know we could never be whack. The fat boys are back. Oh! Ula with a theme song. Yay, babe. Hold on. Ah, Say it again, babe. Louder for the people in the back. You gotta respect the smoke. All right. Shout out to Daniel for his theme song. Excuse me. Oh Lord. Y'all, I can't get my act right. Help me breathe. Woo. Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
just like a G, you know. Trouble, what's the part? Before they do it. I wake up and go get me some new money. You know I'm living like a G. These little niggas ain't gonna take nothing from me. You know we do it like a G. I swear to God, I fuck on anyone. Just like a gangster, just like a G. It's duct taping white hell. You know I do it like a G. G's a hoes down. G's up, G's up, hoes down. G's up, hoes down. G's up, hoes down, y'all. G's up, hoes down.
Hey.
I take anything but some pussy. She got that head like a dyke. She got that head that I like.
I love him.
Put that little baby on ice. I'm at that paper
I ain't even sure I said the P word on my stream before.
I promise you know me. I pull up at my
Hey.
one promise not safe. I got fish on my leg.
Care use.
Scoop them grits out of plate.
Spiritual healing.
I'm a thief in the night. Make them ride like a bike.
Oh.
I go down on a date.
Hey.
I might
Oh.
combo slice.
Get it.
I got grits at the beach. And they white like a rice.
Oh, my signal
Take
accident.
it life. After I get your five. Straight put that five to the side. It ain't no question.
Oh. Pause. I like that one, babe. Fantastic. Yay. That was a great one. Okay, Rashawn gave us a theme song too. It is. You said I haven't listened to this in so long. I'm glad I could play it for you then, babe. Ta-da. Rashawn says, can you feel it? Fat boys. All right.
I'm up here responding to the delay. I'm responding to the chat, like to the live stream. So you're talking to me in real time and I'm responding with a delay.
Oh, the intricacies of, I don't know what you call this, y'all. Uh-oh. Rashawn. It didn't show up. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Anybody know that song while I wait, while I'm doing this? Dun, dun, dun. Dum, 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 boom, 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 boom.
I remember that beat. I remember
Wiki,
that
wiki,
beat
wiki,
anywhere.
wiki. Wiki, wiki. Hey, shout out to Bro Clarence telling me I don't know nothing about the Smurf. I bet you know, if you know that song, you know I know the Smurf. Bam, bam, bam. Rashawn, I can't find your song. That's why you can't hear it. He's like, I can't hear it because I can't find it. Right now, it's just me singing. In the meantime, I'll play that while I'm looking for it because I didn't play. I don't think I played it over there. I love this song right here though. Here we go. Wait, y'all be doing the most sometimes. Ta-da. Can you hear that one? Dum, 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 dum. Rashawn said, I guess I can't feel it. I love your spirit, Rashawn. I do. Boom. Hey. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, bye. Hey, thank you, Rashawn. Hey. What's your theme song, y'all?
Hey, what's the name of the song?
We're going to do this for another 4 or 5 minutes and then we're going to get into it.
I love the instrumentals.
Hey, what? Which one's better? This song or the Apache song?
Three birds of the wax, still back. You get it down and then you give it no slack like a boogie king with the sack of big max. Throwing down and with the rockabilly sax on time. In your mind, see, you gotta put it to your best ability. You gotta funk it up until it knocks you down. And when you're bumping up, make sure you pass it around. Come on, let's go to work. We got what'll make your body jerk. Make you throw your hands up in the air, shake your booty and scream, oh yeah, 'cause we are the jam on you and jamming on niggas how we do the do. We funk you up until you book it down. So come on, people, check out the sound. 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 Check out
I strained my eye. I coughed so hard, y'all. Still straight. Get my heck right. Okay. Ula, chill out. I love you, love. He's so silly. Okay, you guys. So I asked this question, and should someone come up on the panel, I will ask it again. So let me make a banner real quick because I'm just curious if they know the song, which one is better. Excuse me. Which song do you prefer? Because I got at least one moderator who will question the word better. Shout out to the Butterscotch Gang. They be ooh. Anyway, I got, so anyway, which song do you prefer? APACHE. I don't remember the actual one. I'll look it up if I need to. Or Jam on it. And why? Okay. We're going to save that banner for later. I have already dropped the link. And then, so we're going to talk about this, you guys. Because you okay, babe? You need water?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a sip. A little,
Okay.
little piece of meat.
Okay.
A little piece of meat went in the back of my throat.
Heard.
Pause.
Flag on the play. No more pauses. Flag on the play. Okay. So earlier I was on Instagram Live and we had a wonderful conversation over there. Neek at night, should you pull up at this chat or you watch this live later, please reach out to me. I want to talk to you about the thing that we discussed a couple of Instagrams ago about homeschooling. And then what we talked about today. I think that there's some ways that you and I could do some great things in this space. So I would love to have a conversation with you. And then, yeah, I know it's late, you guys, and so I know some of you are resting or whatever and may catch this later. Thank you, baby. I'm going to show you No, I'm not. We're going to be all right. Okay. So, anyway, I was doing that live, and just to reserve some stuff, I'm going to stop sharing theme songs for right now. Preserve some of my memory and whatnot. Okay. So, I did the live, had a great time, great conversation with Daniel, folks in the chat. Shout out to Married Ladies Opinions on Instagram and what they have going on. Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs. Mims, I looked for you and I did not see your live, your ladies of the Bible, women of the Bible. I looked for a while and I didn't see it. So if I just happened to miss it or you didn't do it, I apologize. Let me know. If I am the one who was in error, I appreciate it. Uh, so anyway, oh, and also AWMA story, fantastic lady. She's got a great thing going on. African woman meets America, I want to say. Interesting. So I really appreciate that. Relationship says that they would join, but they have to work in the morning. Hey, Marcus, how's your spirit? So glad to see you. You're becoming kind of my favorite flaw. I'm not all the way sure yet, but I can dig it. I can dig it. So I'm glad to see you in so many spaces though. It's nice to hear your voice unexpectedly pop up. So yeah. Um, but so okay. After doing that Instagram live, I'm gonna drop the link again so that I don't forget. And then be like, well, JP, why ain't nobody saying nothing? Because you didn't drop the link, Dorcas. It be like that sometimes. Those of you who are content creators, who are probably really the only ones up right this minute, because well, y'all know you keep them hours in order to get things done. Y'all are probably the only ones who can understand the goofiness of what I just said there. But anyway, um, so looking at it, I was sitting on the porch afterwards, right, getting some sunshine. Um, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not trying not to get a flag on the plate. Man, it doesn't matter. That doggone medicating doesn't really care. Hey, Mr. Vaughn, Brian, how's your spirit? Thank you. I appreciate you showing some love. Um, so sitting on the porch, getting some rays, listening to some music. Can't remember what I was listening to. And this young woman just walks up from out of nowhere, and she asks, "Can she buy a cigarette?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she asks, "Can she?" She tries to finagle for more, or whatever, you know, do whatever. And then the next, allegedly, supposedly, on that part, just in case. Anyway, excuse me. And then I'm like, well, sweetheart, what's going on? Because she looked all disheveled and just like she shouldn't be out here walking around. And she said to me, let me just make sure, because I'm pretty sure that I wrote it down because it just seemed that odd to me. Babe, did I write it down? Oh, the thumbnail says these three words. What the hell? What the hell? Because she said, I just had a whole baby 4 to 5 days ago. Cesarean. And she walking around with a disheveled ponytail, a pair of like shorts and a t-shirt, and was getting ready to lift her shirt and show me her cesarean boo-boo. What the hell? In what world? How did they let her out the hospital? The baby is still in the hospital. She moved to Tucson, pregnant, thinking she was gonna find. I don't know what. Well, I can't say pregnant. It just seems like it because she said she hadn't been here that long. And I'm telling you this, you wouldn't believe it, but Daniel was present. He witnessed it. What the hell? Sweetheart, what can we do for you right now? I'm a child of God. I'm blessed. I'm all right. I'm okay. Can I just get the cigarette? Baby, anything. Can I make you a sandwich? Can I give you the things to make yourself a sandwich? What the hell? I don't, question. How do I put this? Okay. Is doing more than most enough in the eyes of your creator? That's the question. Because I did what I could. We did what we could. We gave her water, let her keep the pink cup, gave her the cigarettes, you know, sort of, and allegedly, and then we. Is there anything else? Okay, as long as I have these two chairs out here on this porch, you can knock on this door. I can't guarantee you how long that's gonna be. That's up to the creator because you done walked up here out the motherfucking blue. In what world? What the hell? Some things just don't make no sense. It's where else would she have gone? Who else? What? I had to be doing the putting my own principles into practice in order for her to walk up on my porch and receive whatever it was that she received in that moment, that she could go on with her journey. What the hell? Why would you let her out the hospital? I don't care what policy says. And I know what I say about my not wanting to be there. And this is why I wish that I had been able to do the research more. But for this is really just a late night conversation. But how does this play into postpartum depression? How does this play into not fostering a relationship with your child in the beginning, not imprinting? I don't, it don't, mm-mm. And it's not that I try to make sense because I accept that my creator has decided, hey, this is what you're going to do, right? I'm going to keep putting these people in front of you and you're going to keep going. Because if not you, then who? Yet I ask myself, is doing more than most enough? Because later on, I would be, I was on someone else's channel. Um, Marcus says, that's a question with many possibilities. Feel free to come up and share your perspective, Marcus. It's open to anyone. If you can click this link to the StreamYard link, you are welcome to come up here. The only thing that I ask is that you, at a minimum, show me your face behind the scenes if I don't know you. Um, that's fair to have the conversation. If you need, you can ask. I think it was brother. I think that young brother's name was Christian. You can ask Brother Rico how I move. We had a conversation with a very decent young gentleman. I hope that he's still out there and hadn't been knocked around too much in these YouTube streets. I do apologize that I wasn't present, but I was kind of busy dying. Anyway, that's a story for a couple of streams ago. You should go check it out. Anyway, but so I asked that question because it's doing more than most enough in the eyes of my creator. And the reason that I ask is because later on, I was on with, I think it was you, Rashawn. And yeah, I was on your stream. And I told you all in the private chat that I had to go because the fire department showed up. And that was why you had to mute me as soon as Mr. He said from Harris Tribe Media. Um, what was it? Anyway, the fire department. knocked on the door. Uh, Ma'am, he said, do you smell an paint thinner or something like that? Uh, well, no, sir. But I just came in from outside because I had to reset. My laptop was dying, and I was supposed to get off of the string when my laptop died. Was I supposed to let it charge? Woo, Marcus, that was loud. It scared the heck out of me. I felt like Mrs. Doubtfire. Hey, Marcus, how's your spirit?
Hey, good. How you doing?
I'm good. Oh, you've been hanging out with Pops too long.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
We got a little bit of that coming through.
Yeah, I've been
So
working
okay.
on my New York accent. I bet.
Oh, is that what it is? You know, trolls do that. But anyway, I'm gonna
Hey.
let that go. It's Avatar hour. I'm gonna chill out. But okay. So I'm gonna tell you about the fire department, and then I'll let you jump in with the question. Okay. um. So they knock and they ask if I smell any odd smells or whatever. And I'm like, well, I just came in from outside after resetting, and then I sit down and I have a moment to like consume the smells in the house, and I'm like, oh, well, that don't smell right. So I turn the camera back off, and I'm like, yo, yeah, I do smell something that smell out of place up in here. I'm very
Well,
particular.
funky.
Yeah, I was like, now, never mind. I'm gonna supposedly, allegedly, there are lots of things that happen in apartment complexes that happen on
Inspection.
television shows that were really popular at one time.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, so then that happens, and I'm like, what the hell? Why y'all knocking on my door? Because I just, the incident that I had with not wanting to go to the hospital or any of those things involved EMS, fire department, first responders, and me being like, get away from me, don't come to my door. I don't want to be bothered with you. And so here it is again. My creator's like, all right, well, here they are, and how are you going to move? So I ask, is doing more than most enough in the eyes of your creator?
Mm, see, I like this question because a person that is willing to do more without the purpose of impressing their creator, without proving to their creator, is already most than enough. Because you're not doing the intent of a person watching you. You're doing it because you genuinely want to. You know, regardless if your God or creator is acknowledging you or not. You know, that will make you a genuine, decent, good human being. Without validation, without getting rewarded. You just do it for the sake of being a good person to help somebody. I think that's a way to answer that question.
Okay. So then my follow up question is, once you realize that your creator is putting these things in front of you, is it to then determine or to shore up your purpose or encourage steps forward?
I believe it's for steps forward. I believe it's to test your strength, your character, and your faith.
Okay. Is one of those more important than the other?
No, I think it's the equal balance. I think it's a formula.
Is that kind of like in the Bible, the Trinity? You know what I mean? The
Yeah, I get
three?
what you're saying. It's a balance. I believe it's a balance of integrity, strength, faith, hope, love. I believe it's a balance of.
Oh, Marcus believes in love.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Even
I think
with
it's
your
important.
stable, you believe in love. That's so sweet. I'm teasing.
Yeah, but however, I don't believe in unconditional. I believe in conditional love, though,
Wow. So
because I
can you explain conditional love in Marcus to
all
a
right.
6-year-old?
The only type of unconditional love I know is a parent to the child. I think that's the only type of unconditional love that I know
Okay.
for the majority of parents. But I understand there's some parents that are bad, or children that come out bad sometimes. I don't know. You know.
Okay.
You know.
When
But
explaining love as according to Marcus to a 6-year-old.
If someone were to explain love to me, I believe it would be willing to do something for somebody because you care for them and you want to see the best in them and you want to teach them, have the patience, pass down wisdom, um, being happy to see them, um, happy to see them, whether it's going to school, missing them. I think part of love is missing them, and you know that's what I believe. I think it could be. You know, I could be wrong though.
You know what's funny is I remember thinking, Daniel, never experienced. I'm having a little bit of a, excuse me. I never experienced unconditional love or true love or that thing, right? But I understood the love between he and I to be different. And I would ask him, "Do is, are we supposed to miss each other that much?" We say it a lot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Uh,
you're supposed to do that because you go off of your lived experiences as an adult or a child, what you witnessed or experienced as love, and then something different comes along, and you're like, well,
yeah, I get what you're saying because like for me, um, you know how when we realize when we're older what our parents did for us, whether it was tough love or sweet love, it was love and tenderness nonetheless, and it was there because you take it for granted sometimes when you get older and you're like, man, like what they taught us when we were young, the moments we had with them, the time they had with us. I think that's what also we realize we appreciate, we love it, and we miss it, you know? And I think part of that's important to reminisce and, take the tough love as well. Take the tough love also as much as the sweet, tender love, you know? So,
okay,
because part of a if a parent really cares about you, he'll be honest with you. He's not going to filter it a lot either, because he wants you to understand sometimes the reality of how life could be and the real life lessons that'll hit you hard and to not give up and keep going and, teach you how to, make a fence, teach you how to cook, teach you how to go and build something, teach you how to, you know, I don't know, something you could like learn a skill. The fact that you're passing down some wisdom helps your child more,
right, okay. So using the same question, but your parent being your creator, i.e., progenitor, family of origin, whatever terminology you would like to use, um, and understanding that there are a group of people who believe that seeking parental validation is important, is doing more than most enough in that sense. Is doing more than most enough in that sense.
Yeah, I think so. I think that should be. I think so.
How does a parent make sure that their child understands that?
Mm, maybe more through actions, and then maybe sometimes some kids they need to hear it, but sometimes the kids themselves need to get a bit of a humble gratitude and gratefulness that they need to have with it because when I was young, I acknowledged the fact because I was out there sometimes working with my dad because he was an illegal immigrant, having a blue collar job, doing landscaping, construction. The fact what he had to go through, put himself through, the stress, the worries, the dangers, um, and coming back to provide for us, put food on the table, clothes on our backs, uh, just having AC, having a bed, stuff like that. I was grateful for just having basic cable TV, you know, and then when I had finally the 72 channels, I finally got to watch Cartoon Network, Sci-Fi Channel. I got to watch TBS. Finally, instead of just watching PBS, but you know, I was grateful. So I think things like that, even the fact that we even got to go out every now and then out to eat, not a lot, but every now and then. But like things like that was a victory in itself because we got to take in the little things because they could be taken away from us so quickly. You got other people that are less fortunate than us every day. So the way I had mentality was, somebody always has it worse than me. So we got to be grateful for what we have. So I looked
I'm
at it.
I'm in agreement with you.
Okay.
Looking for a quote, uh, something that came to me earlier, and I don't remember if I wrote it down or not. It doesn't look like I did. But okay, so after the fire department came along and left, another woman would show up at my door today. Oh, that's what it was. The case study that was supposed to be in the description, there's no description, you guys, because I just didn't have time. But anyway, was supposed to be to understand us is to witness our lived experience. Now, this last one, I don't believe that anybody witnessed except for my neighbor. Um, Yet, this woman came to my door and just banging on my door like she 12. What the hell? I don't make me throw some. I will throw something at you. But I listen, and that's the amazing thing about it. And Marcus, hang on to a thought for me, just so that I don't forget um, where I was a year ago from today. Okay.
Okay.
But so that's the amazing thing about it. But she was banging on my door like she was the popo, and I was like, I swear to goodness, let me find something so that I can yell at you but not get shot at the same time. So anyway, I look up and it's just this woman standing there with these two jugs in her hand, and I'm like, what could she possibly want from me? And yes, ma'am. How can I help you? I think I was in the middle of a stream yet again. It might have still been Rashawn's stream, as a matter of fact. Um, but so, hey, Wally, glad to see you in the chat. Thank you for joining me. I'll drop the link. It's just above you in the chat. Anyway, yes, ma'am. How can I help you? My car is overheating. Could you please get me some water? Da 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 da. Okay, yes, ma'am. Now, mind you, this is still in while I'm in Rashawn's stream, so it can't be more than 40 minutes or so from when the fire department was here. And I'm like, well, shit, y'all, you ain't see the fire department? They got hoses. You don't need a sprinkler or my faucet. You can't get the hose? What the hell? Okay. Y'all want me? Okay, let me get the lady some water. So I get the lady some water, and I feel like I'm taking too long because she says something under her breath, and I'm like, I'm almost done. But then I come back and realize she's talking to my neighbor. Give her the two jugs of water. Is there anything else that I can do for you? Can I call someone? I finally have a phone. One moment. Hey, Laura Conover, Tucson, Arizona, Pima County attorney. Remember, Janine C. Hill, the one who spoke 2020 George Floyd Enough is Enough event, the one who came and supported you when you were running for office. I reached out to you to tell you what had happened to me, how Officer Payne had mistreated me, how Officer Rodriguez was rather decent, but I still didn't trust the motherfuckers that are employed by you and my tax dollars, the ones that I can't get you to do anything with. So get your act right, because I swear to goodness, me and everybody that I know within this YouTube space will come for you. I will figure out how to clip this shit and spin it all over every social media platform that I have. You need to reach out in the same way that you reached out when you wanted me to support your ass, the same way you sent me your International Women's Day bullshit yesterday. I'll meet you right there. Trifling ass gatekeepers. Come see me. Now, so give her the water. Let her know what's going on. She goes on her way. And then I get back to what I'm doing, and then she comes back. I'm all like, hey, man, didn't I ask you, do you need anything else? I'm kind of busy. She's like, she says, well, he dropped the hose in the thingy, and do you have any tongs? Unfortunately, no, I don't have any tongs that will fit what you need, because the ones that I have are for the kitchen and funny shaped. Anyway, not that I needed to explain it to her or anyhow, but I'm just like, all right, cool beans, no problem. I had a fantastic day, and I understood that she walked off when I gave her the water. She said thank you, God bless you, or bless you, and she walked off. The young lady with the cesarean story earlier, she bless you, walked away. The trifling fire department with the icky smell thingy, nothing, not a thank you, not a kiss my ass, not a kick rocks, even. Just mosey on. Got me wondering what the hell is in my house. Going through cleaning up everything in here so I can get my act right and be able to do this stream for y'all. So I just take it as my creator saying to me, all right, Wally, I see you laughing at me. So it's a common theme around here, laughing at JP. I'm cool with it though. I see it as just a reminder that yeah, my spirit is good. The way I move is is true to me, and I take comfort in that way. I think that's what the purpose is.
Yeah, I think it's like this, right? You can be a good person, an honest, decent person. You just can't expect other people to reciprocate that all the time either, you know? Because not everybody is, you know, not everybody's going to be as courteous or as showing the gratitude, you know? And it is what it is. As long as you know you're doing it just to genuinely help somebody, whether they say thank you back or not, that shouldn't diminish your spirit, your joy, and just keep it moving. You know, what that person didn't do, the next one might, and don't be disappointed either if it doesn't. Still, you know.
You know, it's funny you say that. One of the things that I've always said, because I understand that, is that the universe's bank account is bigger than any man's, right?
Yep.
So in that way, I'm gonna put any in the capital. In that way, I understand that it's not about the person or the people or the sharing or any of that. You know, this validation between myself and my creator. Uh, in that way, moving on my purpose and intuition um, allows me to stay connected to my creator uh, and accept what it is that I'm supposed to do on this journey. Uh, and when I need, when I've been moving on faith for a long time. I've said this before. In the way that I moved with my sons, making decisions in my life, making decisions that got me through this last week with the Icky Gatekeeper. I mean, with all of them in that way. It's truly been this experience that's been amazing. But I need to take a pause for the cause. So I'm going to play this video just because I really do appreciate this. Portia Marie, shout out to you again. Lived experience is lived experience, and I hope that you're able to take this one and use it for something amazing. Marcus, if you'll hang on, and when it comes back, if I'm not here, if you will just pick up with the same topic right there, I would appreciate it. And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Hey, citizens, how's your spirit? It's JP. Welcome to our compassionate, melanated community. This is where we unpack our black. Uh, I'm going to unpack some of mine over the course of this video and throughout the time that we spend together. But first, I want to tell you what community means to me. Community is the purposeful, consistent effort to support and uplift the circumstances of those with the least agency for the betterment of all. And when I say compassion, there's not a moment in my life that doesn't come with pain, but it's my job to try to make sure that it comes with some joy. I try to smile. I try to get out here and talk to y'all. My community here is small, but it's mine. We're all positive. We're all trying to move forward. We made it through this pandemic, and we're all still whole. But we had a conversation about, what we could do different. And I was thinking about that. So I decided, what the hey, I'll do this pop up because according to YouTube, I haven't been live in a month. That's not true. They just blocked the last couple of videos because there was way too many theme songs in there. Speaking of, does anybody have a theme song for me? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
Medication works.
Y'all don't understand. I wish that I could help you understand. I do this so that you could try to understand, so that you could know that there's a whole host of people out here like me who never get to leave too far away from their homes, and yet we have amazing lives. We're happy in our lives, and yet we have a whole lot to share. Don't count us out. Don't hold us down. And for fuck's sake, we are not inspiration porn. I am not here so that you can go back and be like, yay, at least I'm not JP. That ain't it.
I'm back. Okay. Huh. Car, thank you. I'm not actually gone, and you're welcome to come up and share your experiences or conversation. Um, Marcus, I want to move the ball forward a little bit. Um, I wanted to have a discussion with you, and I don't want to bring up the video just because I've been having signal issues, but I was on yesterday, I believe, with CKQ podcast, and it was hypotheticals, so no harm, no foul, right? But they were discussing the what ifs if you were to find out via sonogram or whatever that your child was going to be born with, excuse me, some type of genetic um, issue. But then the reference was thrown out as autistic. And if I'm understanding correctly, you have a sister who is both,
Deaf and mute.
yes.
Hmm.
So, well, first of all, do you happen to know where she goes to communicate in social media spaces?
Yeah, yeah. So she had there's a um she
You
got
don't have
it
to
through like
share them, but you know.
yeah, yeah. No, that's fine. So uh obviously throughout school, her time throughout middle school, high school, and then college, there was like a like a community within a community, right? Of the especially people that were missing senses, deaf and mute in this particular regard. So they would get together, they'd hang out. Uh, I believe they started hanging out more exclusively when she got to college more, when she started reaching out more. But there were still a few here and there through high school. Um, but they networked, they chatted, they got their numbers or social medias, they came in contact with each other, and they say, oh well, like this days we'll go to Starbucks and talk. Well, this days we'll go bowling. This days we'll meet at the college and in rooms or something. We'll have an event, we'll socialize, and just speak on certain topics or issues. Um, and they when I was growing up in Northern California in the San Jose area, they had more resources and more, I guess, certain more helpful solutions and tips to be able to be more accessible with them and speak with them. And when I moved to Southern California, these resources were kind of reduced and taken away, where we didn't have them as much. These other solutions to help us, and so I got to meet some of the people that she knew, whether they were classmates or just friends in general. There's even teachers that I knew, even classes I took. Even my sister would come home with the papers and the books, and then I would learn on YouTube how to speak more fluently in sign language, American Sign Language, of course. Um, and just little by little, I took some in college as well, just to be able to have that more direct communication and connection with my sister. Because the issue was she felt very alone even when she was around us, even around family, because majority of the family would not speak sign. Only a small number of us would, and she just felt like she wanted to be part of the conversation. She didn't want to be left out. She didn't want to feel like she was missing out. So that was her issue, and she just wanted to be heard in a way and wanted to be understood, and
Yeah.
people take the time out to understand her.
Um, Man, do I understand that spirit. Before I traversed my way over here to YouTube, I was in Twitter Spaces, not Spaces. I was in Twitter. I was on Twitter before Spaces. This was like 2020 and a little bit back when was first I first understood the complex PTSD and dissociative identity disorder. Wanted to understand what pluralism was better, and so then I started to ask questions because one thing about I'll be honest about Twitter, you have to be able to traverse it in a certain way in order to get answers without getting knocked around. Right? You have to understand it's a community inside of community, so you have to be able to speak to people and make it clear that you're asking for clarity and understanding, not to pull apart and that you may use the wrong language. Um, and that's what I brought here to YouTube and the way that I move in this space. It's natural to me anyway to try and to help someone be at ease to have a conversation. Excuse me, in that way. Um, but so over there, one of the stories that I heard, and their name at the time was No Name. That was their like it hurts my spirit to think about my spirit to think about it in that way. But they had given themselves the moniker No Name because they'd never heard their name before. No one had
Um,
ever signed their name. No one had ever expressed their name in a way that made it theirs.
they felt so shunned.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was um, overawing, right? That was like, man, fuck my lived experience. Wow.
Yeah, man. I think that's something that my sister was feeling, because you never want to feel like a ghost. You're just floating, and also feel non-existent, like you almost like you feel like you don't matter. I think hell, I felt that at times, and I had all my senses. But and I just imagine how it was for people that are blind, people that can't taste, that don't get to enjoy certain things that we, even as humans that have all our senses, take for granted. A person can't sit down and watch a movie or a musical or a concert. They might listen to it, but they can't hear it. And then what happens to the ones that can't hear it? Then that sucks. That takes away the you can't really watch a movie in braille. And
Right.
so it just my sister had to learn how to read lips too sometimes too, to understand certain things. You know, to really slow it down sometimes, to have her pick it up. And then we just, like, whenever I couldn't sign when I was younger, I just text. We just text us, understand each other, and then
Yeah.
I go, okay. But you just gotta like I said, someone's always gonna have it worse than me. So you gotta have it, take it with as much as gratefulness, as gratitude as you can. So you gotta have patience too. A lot of people don't
Hmm.
want to have patience to learn certain things. Like, for me, I didn't expect to know four languages. Trying to learn my fifth. You know.
I want to learn sign. I learned, as a daycare provider and as a parent, I learned, enough to be able to begin communication and those types of things.
Mhm.
Um, and I even did it in college. I took the classes, the extension classes that you can go and take at community colleges or whatever,
Mhm.
just for. I even did that.
I
Just
did that
over
too.
the over time, I didn't have an opportunity to use it in a way that I wanted to. So I want to go back and try and learn again. But I never want people to end on an icky note in here. But I want to put a pin in it because I want to talk about sign with you and this conversation. I would like to have further, like deeper, just a time dedicated just to it. Um, but what it made me, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say but. Um, it leads back to what I asked you to put a pin in the first place a year ago versus today. So last March, I was in the acceptance of you've got fibromyalgia, you have complex PTSD with dissociative identity disorder. They told you at 45 you are on the spectrum. Good luck figuring that shit out this late in the game. And thank you, Marcus, for letting me know I'm not special. Um,
No, I don't get that from you. You're very unique, but
thank you for that. I accept it because it helped me to go on a journey to understand what it really is, what I really am in my uniqueness. I couldn't understand, and I'm gonna go a little bit back. Uh, Gosh, a few months ago, I was on a platform and I was sniped at by the platform holder. Right afterwards, people were talking about it, not me, and I couldn't understand why people would be concerned with that. And fast forward to moments like this today, and people aren't concerned with those things or concerned with the idea that I've said that I was kicked and I was mistreated by the police and regular people and everything over the last month. And no one shows any care or compassion the same way that they turned on to find out why it was JP was mistreated, but didn't give a shit about Janine Hill or any of them people walking around with their cesarean wounds hanging open, right?
right,
Um,
right,
that's where I was last year. I was just like, just in the acceptance of that's just people. People are okay. Um, and this is what we have to accept in order to be able to get on with our journey.
right.
And then I remembered why I moved to Tucson. Like I moved to Tucson to turn my life around. Like I was coming from some of the ickiest experiences I had known at the time, right?
Where'd you move from, by the way?
Well, the short version from Durham, North Carolina to Tucson by way of AmeriCorps.
Okay.
So when I say that I served my country, not just as a military brat, wife, mother, but I served in 2020, 2019 to the beginning of 2020 in AmeriCorps as
Oh,
an
thank you.
AmeriCorps. Thank you. Wow. As an AmeriCorps Vista member, and I was assigned to Junior Achievement. Shout out to them because they made my journey in Tucson possible, and those are the people that I've been in contact with, whom I've been able to experience amazing things with, and in that way. From the time that I met them in late 2019 to just recently, my lived experiences, I've been able to treat them as an adoptive family, and none of them look like me. Nah. In fact, they're a whole lot lighter than you, Marcus.
Probably.
But when I mentioned unpack your black, when I talk about a theme song, when I ask how's your spirit, it hits them in the same place. And when I said I'm going to start a YouTube channel to leave a legacy for my fellas, and I'm going to make sure that I do such and such, they were all in and there for it. And one of them bought me. It's good.
There you go.
And she's just as beat up. She was a beautiful, lush, wonderful pink and fluffy at one point, y'all. And she's been through the fire since 2020, but she survived the pandemic, and so did I. COVID.
Got some
Uh,
mileage on her.
Matter of fact, she survived COVID, and I didn't. But
There you
we're
go.
doing all right. The fellas, my sons, are pinned on here to help me remember them because it can get difficult out here. One of them fell off, but he's right here. And
There you
this is
go.
from way back when they were tiny little dudes. Can you see that? Like this cat was, I don't know, maybe 7-ish,
Time
right? I
flies.
coached, I coached all of their basketball teams that year. And so I bought all the little things, and it's been with me that long. This is the year after I had gastric bypass surgery.
Mm,
So, like 2008. Um, it's crazy how life comes full circle
that's for
because
sure.
I love these dudes. And I did all of this for them, and the ones that look like them will come behind, and all of the people that I've met here in Tucson, with a few exceptions, like you, Laura Conover. I'm coming for you. If you don't get your act right, I'm coming for your motherfucking job. If I could use my voice to help you get your ass up there, I can use my voice to help you get your ass down. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Because this don't make no motherfucking sense. It just doesn't. Excuse me. She has an entire platform, Marcus, that she says is dedicated to um, righting the wrongs. I'm paraphrasing, righting the wrongs that are done against those with mental health issues, melanated skin, so on and so forth. But your ass won't pick up the fucking phone. You'll send me off to a DJ who'll half-ass do some DJ shit. I'll call somebody who's connected to your office with a platform who should be able to do something here and still won't do no shit. Thank you, Carscar. I appreciate that. And the lady who gave me that unicorn thingy, in case you were talking about her, she appreciates that too. But anyway, it don't make no sense, right? Why do you think that you could? I don't know if y'all seen that video of me. It's like the very first video that I've ever had on YouTube. Okay, not even a StreamYard video. It's a video of me. Sometime I want to say June of 2020, after George Floyd's death, speaking to every mother and every person in Tucson. Give me 2 minutes and 54 seconds of your time. If they look like me and they don't look like you, stop and talk to them. Have a conversation with them. Hey, how's your spirit? Let them answer you. Thank you. Consume it and walk the fuck away. Give them that grace. Because just as Marcus said, people need to know that you see them. Not because you are somehow special, but because they exist in this world, whether you think they have value or not. And you never know where you can get a lesson, a message, or some understanding from.
Yep.
And I about had a damn enough of y'all talking about the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the Fat Boys and whatever else it is. So, gentlemen, Friday night, same time, 9:30, pull up. We're going to have a conversation. I love you round-bodied motherfuckers. Like heavy Chevys. Y'all got something too. We'll talk about it. Anyway, go ahead, Marcus.
No, you're good. You're
I had
good.
to vent.
Yeah, like I used to take the sun bus a lot when I was younger. I used to take it to school, and you'd be surprised how many decent conversations I had with people. Got to talk with them, whether it was the bus driver, whether it was a nice old lady, whether it was a kid that going to a different school than me. You get to socialize, talk with them, interact. You don't know that conversation may have helped me a few times, or that conversation helped somebody else.
Hey, somebody around you might be listening, and you never know.
Yeah.
I want you to start to think about your theme song, Marcus, because guys, I dropped the link, but if no one's here in 10 minutes, I understand that it is almost 1 o'clock on the East Coast. I just wanted to be able to start this conversation and get myself in the habit of streaming. So, thank you, Marcus, for showing up. Get your theme song together.
Okay.
Um, And hmm, like I legit, after all of the things that happened to me, after all of the things that I have witnessed in the world, after all of the things where I'm just like, what the hell? My joy is overjoyed. You know how they say, what's that thing about abundance? It runneth over.
Having
I'm
an
mixing
abundance mindset.
metaphors. I'm mixing that, the abundance mindset, and your cup running over.
Oh, I can't remember that. It's not top of my head.
That's the two of those. Like, uh, my joy is so abundant that there is no way for me to
Such an
look back.
abundance of joy.
There you go. That
Mhm.
I have no way to look back at the last whatevers with the same mindset, right? With the same, oh, the world is icky. There's nothing that I can do. If I can just accept it and figure out how to live with this pain, I can move forward. In the same token, I experienced the similar, I sensed those things, but not in the same way anymore. I understand what they are. I know how to adjust for them, whether it's food, cannabis, water, conversation, music. I can drink water, Marcus. I don't know if you don't understand. There was a point in my life for at least 6 years where consuming water felt like poison
Yeah, you
every
told
time.
me about that. I didn't believe you.
Dude, Daniel's asleep, or he would attest to it. But other people who know me through the years could say it. And it may be longer than that, but like truly, water. Do you need to drink water? Maybe I do. I can drink a whole thing of water. Water! Where usually I would be like, man, fuck water. That's some bullshit. What you talking about? But Karskar says, indeed, when one can read, see the thousand paper cuts of receipts, it's for real. Yeah. Once you can see the cracks in the matrix, so to speak, you can just go ahead and pour all your joy right in there and let it ooze all over people in a very happy way, instead of just being like, "Ooh, y'all, look, I see some stuff. Hey, y'all see that? Don't it look crazy? That thing." Anyway, sorry, off topic just a little bit, but like I truly just I don't know how to. I try not to tell people, hey, you should do these things instead of doing that thing. I try to say, hey, listen, I have a different lived experience that I think that you should hear, and then make a better, or then what's the word? Be There's a term in medicine, but it's to be informed in a particular way. Um, Dang it, it's to be knowledgeable, informed consent,
Okay.
right? So, say your doctor feels like you should have gastric bypass surgery. Okay. My doctor said to me, hey, do you want to live to see your children graduate from high school? Yeah, motherfucker. That was a crazy question. Okay. So, what I got to do? Well, you should have this surgery. You think that's what I should do? But people told me that that's a bad idea because it's a easy way out, this, that, and the third. Anyway, here I am 15 years later. This month. Is it April? This month. No, it's March. Next month. 15 years. Next month. I dated my video wrong, you guys. It was coming up on this year being the 15th year. So anyway, next month it will be 15 years since I had gastric bypass surgery. Um, but I've never felt better than I do. Yet I've never felt better than I do right now. Not immediately having this, after having the surgery, when I lost all the weight, I could smell a man from a football field away. I could lead my children's basketball teams, all three of them, run a full-time daycare, and my husband could be deployed and be an FRG leader. It gave me the ability to do all of those things. and yet it wasn't that. It was my creator, my spirit, um, and my ability to be a stay-at-home mother and live in that joy with my sons for as long as possible. Transfer it to daycare and do that for as long as possible, and then go to school on my own journey when they went off to school and become a chef, and trans move forward to now and find real love at 46, be able to accept whatever people say about high functioning Asperger's, whatever people say about my appearance when I show up on screen, being able to accept that um, I'm unique and I'm fucking awesome, dude. Um, and say that with joy, not pride, just joy, that I understand that and I'm cool with it, whether anybody else is or not. And then Daniel's cool with it. And then apparently there are enough people who are willing to stay up after midnight on the East Coast to be cool with it. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. I'm goofy and overjoyed, and I think that other people can find some of that. So if I get to pour out or have to pour out, or my creator intends for me to pour out joy all the time and live in that space, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to try to share. So, Marcus, what's your theme song or your thoughts or anybody else's for that matter?
Um, it's tough
Sorry.
because it's a lot of songs. I think I have to go with one of them is I like the Gran Torino with Jacob Callum. It's a great song.
Uh,
I love it.
you said Gran Torino,
Yeah.
TAR,
Yeah,
what's the T?
GRANTORINO.
Is it all one word?
It's two words.
Heard. And which song?
Well, no, Gran Torino is the name of the song.
Who's the artist?
I believe his name is Jacob Callum. Could be wrong though.
Mm, or whatchamacallit just doesn't like it.
I got it right.
What's the name of the
Oh no, I'm
artist?
sorry. It's not Jacob. It's Jamie. JAMIE. Jamie Callum. CALLUM.
That's funny because the song title that you have, I don't see. I do see the artist.
Yeah. You just put like the lyric video. You're singing it while you see the lyrics.
You said the name of the song is Gran Torino, though, right?
Yes.
With an O.
Yeah. Gran Torino. TORINO.
Of course, you would pick the one that doesn't show up on what you call it and make me have to go to YouTube because it's Marcus.
Oh
Hey,
wait, were you on a separate site?
Chocoplon. Yep, I'm on title.
Oh, okay.
It's not on there though. Not like that.
Mm. I was
Which is
gonna pick that.
actually how I. Like,
No, I was gonna say I was either gonna pick that song or um, "Peak and White" by Frank Ocean.
oh, Pink and White by Frank. I'm gonna have to listen to that one anyway though. There's another song that I like called Pink and Blue by Andre 3000. No, it's on the speaker box Love Below thingy. Okay,
Um,
Jamie Callum, Gran Torino. Oh, from the movie, that's why.
yeah, great
Gotcha.
song.
Okay, so let's do this for Marcus. Thank you, Marcus, for bearing with an old lady, an old unicorn trying to figure out how to.
No, you're fine. You're good. Patience is a virtue.
Indeed, one that I have been continuously trying to grow. I promise you.
Yeah.
Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And look what I can do. Do you know where that's from, Marcus?
Oh, I heard it. Where was that from?
Look what I can do.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay,
Stewart.
okay.
Or I'm sorry, I should say Stewart. It may not be Saturday Night Live. It might be the other one from Fox, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Ta-da. It's hard to hear. I've got to figure out what's going on with my sound. So.
Realize all the stars above my head, warning signs travel far, break instead on my own. I behold battle scars, worn out bed, gentle nights and the breeze blow, whistles through Gran Torino, whistle
Check out
you
that car, man.
a song.
One of my
I
favorite
love
movies.
muscle car. Eh.
Engines
You know,
hum
I have a hard
and
time
the
with Clint
dreams
Eastwood
grow.
movies because that great white hype
Car
thing.
parked in a Gran
But if I
Torino,
can get around the representation aspect of it, yeah, I
whistling
can see it.
rhythm all
Pops
night
had a great stream about movies
long.
today. I didn't get to watch all of it, but it was pretty
I
good.
was on there.
Streets of
Yeah.
they shine with the things I know and breaks through the
So that part
trees.
right there, that irritates the shit out of me.
Sparkling
Because seriously, you're
trumpets
just
of
one giant white
neon
dude
and
with a
old
shotgun.
time.
There's like, six of them.
Kicked my lawn gnome.
Two, two of them could have been G's. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then what? And then
Stories
what?
and nothing more.
You, your house,
What
your
you've
dog, all your
seen,
shit.
what you've
This
done
meal
will
don't
become.
fucking happen.
Standing
That
strong
right there.
won't you
That part.
long in
So,
that skin.
shout out to the ones who just went to prison for killing Ahmaud Arbery. Y'all want to try that shit again? How about them apples?
Yep.
Hey,
Took him a
Darshawn
while.
McAway, thank you so much. A while, it always takes him a while. We're working San Marcos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any loser. Thank you. I actually did like the song and I was listening. I'll have to go back and listen to it again without up there. Y'all gonna forgive me, y'all. I'm gonna get my act right. Go back over here. There's a Green Day song that it reminded me of though. Um it's one of my it's on my theme song list. Um Even though I forget to put it there. What's that song? It's a song. It was in a TV show called ER. It's a popular one of their older songs. Came out in like the '90s. I bet you it's on here. Is it Basket Case? It can't be. I don't think.
That wake me up when September ends.
Uh-uh.
Or
It's
21
a
Gun.
singable song.
Okay.
It's more popular than that.
Is it
Singable. I know how
one
to find it.
21 Guns? That one?
Uh-uh. It's probably older than that. Then
Or
I think
Boulevard
it's
of
this one.
Broken
Yep, this
Dreams?
one right here.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping by, Darshawn McAway. Yes, sir. I'm back streaming. I guarantee it. Thank you. We'll talk. I promise. I know I sent you a message on Twitter and other places, but I mean it. We will chat. I like your ideas and your books.
So make the best of this test known as why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time.
Something unpredictable, and in the end, that's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Hey, get it, Marcus. I hear you. Go ahead.
I haven't
You
heard a
know
song
you
in
want to
forever.
sing, right? Sing, Marcus.
I wish I knew more of the lyrics. I haven't heard a song in forever.
Oh,
Giving me
you know what? We can
memories.
do that. Watch this. Hold on.
What website is this?
Spiritual
What
healing title. There you go. See the lyrics? Something
website? Something
unpredictable.
unpredictable. But in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Oh my gosh! Marcus is singing on my stream, y'all. Check that out.
Do you have an Apple computer, JP?
Nope. Why?
I don't know. It's because it looks so updated.
Unpredictable. And that's right. Nope. That's just me being techie ticky. I love learning new things. I really love electronics and gadgets, and so even though I can't uh, financially upgrade things, I can go through the upgrades, add the things that I like, get rid of the stuff that I don't, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is
that's
this?
why.
Okay, I know I've asked you this already, but what platform is this you're using for music?
This is Title.
Titled.
Title. Jay
Okay.
Z's. I want to say platform question mark because I don't know. You know how like Carol's daughter was a black owned business and then not no more. So Title was his. Don't know where it is now.
Oh, so now it's run by white people.
Say what?
So now it's run by white people.
Carol's daughter is. I don't know about Title. So
Mm,
just in case, before I go ahead and commit to paying for Title, because I used to have it and then got rid of it, and then I'm using it now to see. And this little feature right here, I like
mm,
this because now
yeah.
I can do spiritual healing. I can call it copyright, da 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 da, fair use, care use, and it's going to be much harder to copyright claim me.
Ah, loophole.
Right? If I can stop every time, hey, can you pull up the lyrics? See that word right there, Marcus? I hope. Hope. Let's talk about hope.
There you go.
I mentioned earlier in this stream, change three things, and Tadar, you got a new recipe. Damn straight. Oh, that was on Instagram. Again, go check out my Instagram. It was a fantastic conversation.
Appreciate it,
Appreciate it.
JP.
All over the place. Anytime. So yeah, title. It's great though. I didn't realize this was here until today, and I think it's a fantastic thing. That's one of the better features than YouTube. And why give YouTube your money if YouTube is gonna bitch slap you every time you use 2 minutes of music from somewhere else, so they don't have to
Yeah.
pay the shit? It's fucking. I'm sorry, irritating. Anyway, I am in a good mood even when I curse you guys. That's the other thing. The cursing, I kind of it's 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 soothing a little bit, right? Am I wrong?
Yep.
Let me do this right here since we're talking about cursing and I'm getting ready to get out here. Rest in peace, Joe Ledesma. Long live Joe. Man, I tell you, that was one of the things that kept him from being on a lot of people's panels until way late in the end, or certain people's panels until way late in the end with that mouth and that alcohol. Hey, keep your spirit up, brother. I'll keep your spirit alive, and hopefully we'll keep moving this party forward. So, if there's nobody else who wants to say anything else, share anything else, I'm not gonna play the close because I played it earlier just to buy myself some time. What I will do is, oh, I have the older one. I will play that. But before I do that, Marcus, do you have another theme song you want to play? You mentioned the song before.
Oh, Pig and White by Frank Ocean.
Yeah, let's do that one, and then we'll get out of here. Thank you so much for joining me, Marcus. Do you want to shout out your channel or somebody else's or?
No, I don't have a channel, but I was literally on Pops. What's the name? Is it You Can't Fool Pops?
Yeah.
There you go. Because you guys, actually, I saw him through. I don't know if it was through yours or through knowledge and relationships. That's how I got to come across Pops in the first place.
Hmm.
Then somehow he popped up in my suggestion feed. I'm like, all right, let me give him a try. And he was a nice, New York guy, moved to New Jersey. Shout out to him. He kind of gave me some family uncle vibes. So, so that's why I liked it. And before we got to know, he was running like 8-hour, 10-hour streams. I had to leave and come back. He was still there. Man was grinding.
Yeah, I saw he
So
did one the other day. I think it was like 11 hours long. And I'm like, Pops, chill out, dude. What are y'all talking about? And I'm like, I want to know, but I need you to get some timestamps so I can know where to be
yeah,
on the 11. You know what I'm saying?
the same
Give
thing.
me the 15 minutes before and the 15 minutes after. That's the window that I need. Like how you set your DVR up. That's what I'm looking for if you're going to do 11 hours of
You got like
content.
an hour intro and an hour outro.
You know, 4 hours. Really, I think the longest I've ever done might have been 6, and that was in the beginning with a lot of folks who were like trying to get their own thing together. So yeah, man, woo, boy. Anyway, okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna play this one, Pink and White, Frank Ocean, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Uh-huh. Let's bring up the lyrics for Marcus. Care use.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You gonna sing to us one more time, Marcus?
yeah. That's the way the bitch
You
Ow!
big guns every time we took control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Now my head doesn't close my eyes.
Oh hell, we could just let Marcus sing, y'all. Go ahead, brother.
I float on a slow cloud, it's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you feel so up. Now it's getting cold soon. It's the way it will land. So I'm someone to hold true. That's close. I
Oh
love the song.
snap! I see. Marcus was all in the spirit with that song right there. Ladies, I mean, I ain't saying. I'm just saying, Marcus. I don't know whether or not you got a thing. I mean, you do. You told me that I'm gonna quit. You did say that on another stream. I'm gonna get my act right before I get you in trouble out here.
Nah, you're good.
Um, but I appreciate you. That was absolutely great. Who knew you'd be out here singing? Drink a little bit more water. Get that stuff right out of here.
You drink
Open up
some
your, your,
liquor.
your throat chakra. Well, that too. Junior Rico. You can do that. And then that's how you want to go about it. That's fair. Um, someone put a comment in the chat. Who was that? Oh, Karsky got that echo. Right? Marcus, I really do appreciate you being up here with me. Thank you to everybody who joined this stream. Um, you guys just try to find your joy. Um, Whatever it is that allows you to smile and be happy. If it's showing up and listening to my goofy behind, watching me running around in a ridiculous pink onesie, whatever it is, do that. I don't mind. Um, I don't want to be your inspiration point, but if my joy allows you to tap into yours, I can certainly accept that. Um, I don't know, Marcus, you got anything else?
Nothing but love, peace, and chicken grease.
Well, nothing about no chicken grease.
No, but shout out to JP's panel, JP's channel, JP the Aspire Matriarch. Y'all
That's
gotta
me.
come check her out. She's on other platforms. She shows love and everybody else. So please come support her on her Twitch, YouTube, any other Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever
Oh,
it
aren't
is to
you
help out
sweet?
her cause.
Thank you, Marcus. Look, y'all can reach me there or buy me a coffee.
Buy me
Do
a
a lot of
coffee.
things over there. I be telling all actually you can buy me a bundle, a blunt is what it says now.
There you
Literally.
go.
Believe you can put out anything you want over there once you go in. By the way, if you guys need to know how to set up your buy me a coffee, I'll do that. I don't mind helping people understand. It's not that difficult, and it does so much. He said, "See and see." He said, "Gonna make you sweat." Out of here. I appreciate you, sir. again, like I said, you were one of those spirits that saved my life, whether you know it or not. So you'll always be my favorite little eggy flan with that special vanilla.
Mm, no more choco flan.
You what? You don't want to be Caribbean like vanilla flan? Choco flan is
Mm,
cool. Okay.
anything and everything.
Anything
I'll
what?
take it all. I'll take it all. Anything and everything.
Don't I know something about you? Thank you, sir.
Well, I appreciate your time up on this panel. So salute to you. I'll see you in these YouTube streets. I
Yes,
gotta get
sir.
to going, but I appreciate everything.
Thank you. Keep your spirit up, Marcus.
You as well.
All right, Karscar, let's get your theme song in, and then we are gonna get out of here. I am going to eat the spaghetti that I made before this, but I'm gonna fry me some fish because I want some protein in my life right now. No pause, because after that I'm gonna go. Never mind. That might be inappropriate. Hey, no, it's not because this is Karscar's theme song. It's perfect for to go out on what I just said was gonna happen next. That's oversharing at its finest, right there, y'all. Here you go. I'm so ridiculous, Karscar. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being up with me this late. Marcus, if you're still in the chat somewhere, please tell me why you're up this late. I meant to ask you that. Karscar, you too. What in the HE double hockey sticks has you up this late? Hey, people, your babies are watching. The world is watching. Y'all got some ookie spirits. People are tired of it. I'm gonna need you to get your act right. Let me get down here and get this hashtag together. Yeah. What? Yeah. Hey.
Here is the
Oh.
back with the bass. Pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time. On the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics.
Oh, y'all want to see the lyrics, huh? Hold on, my bad. Let me get my act right.
Dance, guys, grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world.
And I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut to move your butt. Oh, it's 10:30 in California. Big Rig, what's up? Left to the right. Work me all night. For you, I'll stay up here. Drop me a theme song, babe. Just one though, because what I said about Daniel is true. But he will allow me to make an exception for your theme song too. Take control. He's asleep. I'm gonna have to wake him up anyway. I'm not gonna do that till after I fry fish. What is the better way? Listen, if I wake him up with a plate of fried fish and JP, hey, with these muscles, hold on, can you see this? Can you see that? Hold on, wait. Let me get my act right to show y'all what I'm talking about. Can you see that right there? Look at, dang it, camera. Look at that. Wow, that is my muscle. What? That's from getting my act right, y'all. Oh my God. Life has been amazing. We got our troll of the night, y'all. And we just blocked him. Ooh, that whole song played for a long time. Fair use spiritual healing. Y'all better leave me alone up in this piece. He said Rod Wave Tombstone is his theme song. Yes, sir. How's your spirit, Big Rig, while I get this in there? What are you doing up at 10:30 at night? Hey, by the way, I saw that broccoli and cheese. We need to talk. The broccoli, good thing. The cheese sauce, let's at least get you to learn how to make one from he said trout slap that troll. It's a fantastic tagline. I love it. That is absolutely great. We need to talk about that cheese sauce. If you're gonna do it, let's make sure that we get you a let's show you how to make your own. But yeah, so just so you know, I be paying attention. I know. Just like people be thinking that their mama don't pay attention, and then one day she mentions something, and you be like, "What, girl? How you know about that?" I got eyes in the back of my head. Let me get your act right. Okay, here we go. Tombstone Broadway.
Damn. This motherfucker too crazy, saucy.
I'm so goofy. Oh, he said you great. You smoking? Did I? Oh, I'll show you this real quick, just so you don't have to go back. I mean, I appreciate that you'll probably go back to the beginning because we family like that. But yeah, so I got some dessert runs right here.
I keep my gun in my drawers,
22% THC. Man, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, you want to go ahead and do one real quick on my way out. Fair use, spiritual healing.
I ain't gonna lie, he had me scared. I feel him coming, nigga. I'll keep on running, nigga. If we go down bad, keep it 100, nigga. Girl all in my ear screaming, spend some time. I promise I'll be here when I can get some time. Right now, I gotta get what's mine. I'll be thugging to the end of time. And fuck these niggas cause they lame. Since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the motherfucking game on my tombstone and they bury me. By the river they will carry me. Finally I'll be resting in peace. Finally, I'll get to fly away. Somewhere, someday. Fuck these niggas cause they lame. Since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the game on my tombstone and they bury me. By the river they will carry me. Finally,
Hey, I like that. I almost forgot that I was in danger of getting a copyright strike. Care use, Big Rig, do me a favor. Friday night, same time, 9:30, we gonna show up. I know you be out there doing your thing with the car and stuff and whatnot. But I'm gonna need you and my fellas with the big bodies and the cars with the big bodies to pull up and let's have a conversation. We're gonna talk about the Fat Boys, Heavy D, the body thing, a couple of other things. I admit to having some biases. I'm not going to get into them Friday night because I want to have a conversation with the fellas out here. Um, to the Pookies and the Ray Rays, to everybody who's been knocked around in these YouTube streams and just tired, pull up Friday night. Let's have a conversation. Um, a soft place to land. Uh, let's start doing something different. You know, be a different village. It starts with us. The youth have said it. The older generation has said it. Everybody has said it. Start over here. Go to Knowledge and Relationships. Real Talk with Mimsy. Go check out a young gentleman named, oh, I'm so sorry, Young 100, um, working on his logos. Shout out to SL Raj. You guys, there's so many people that I think that you could meet and have a fantastic time with and bring your spirit along to a new place and understand that after 2020 and all the things that happened, in the same way that even though there's still all of the things going on, I can wake up, seek out my theme song, find my joy, share my space and time with you all, share my love. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Car Scott. I really do hope that you'll be back. Chicago Rilla, much love. Brother, I know you've been getting lots of knockarounds, even from the people that I love. You got a soft space to land over here anytime you want to. You know how I roll. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that this is a space where we can do that. And when y'all decide to have those conversations and it comes to holding yourselves and each other accountable, I'll let you do that. I'll be your matriarch, and y'all know that that comes with certain things. You've seen how I move. If not, go check some of the videos way back there. I've been on a long, short journey here in YouTube. I've done a lot, seen a lot, more than most, less than some. But I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me. And I think that I'm going to take that note and this sign from the universe to go ahead and get my own act right. And in this dream on a positive note with a smile on my face, um, joy in my heart, um, and my spirit on something higher. You guys keep your spirit up and I'll see you in the streams. Deuces.